Tiny bubbles. Oh, you caught me just back from the Hogwarts luau party for the summer. It's wonderful. That Minerva McGonagall can do a hula dance, let me tell you. Don't keep that between us. Don't let her hear that. Old Minnie will have a fit. Anyway, hey chickadees, witches, and wizards. I'm Lay Rooster, channeling Dumbledore to bring you the latest Harry Potter news about the upcoming anniversary event. We'll talk about that. That's coming up shortly in just a few days, and want to make sure you have all the information you need in order to tackle that and maximize your experience and your gain from that. And let's just talk about what we're facing while my magic watch goes off because that's what it does. Anyway, before we do that, make sure you like this channel and this video. Give it a thumbs up on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button so you'll get my next videos, keeping you up to date on Harry Potter and other gaming news and gaming play as well. Follow the links down below, which are also in the descriptions if you're listening in on the podcast, for my Discord server as well as for my Twitch stream. So those of you on the podcast, welcome. We've introduced the podcast series as well for these informational videos and audio logs. You can check us out on YouTube and at Lay Rooster, as well as on our Twitch stream at twitch.tv Lay_Rooster. You can find us there. All those links will be in the descriptions for the YouTube video and the podcast. So check that out and let's get on with the anniversary event. Let's change screens so we can check it out. Here we go. As you can see, Dumbledore right in center. And there he is for the anniversary event. Notice, first things to note is it's June 19th at 12:01 a.m. to June 20th at 11:59 p.m. So essentially, this is a 2-day event. We've seen these before. So starting at midnight on June 19th, or 1 minute after midnight on the 18th, really, at the end of the day on the 18th. So and going throughout the 19th and then throughout the 20th. So you have 2 full days to get these tasks done. This information and the infographics that I'm using on the YouTube video are provided by WB and Niantic, as well as the WooTuber community. So thank you to both. They're great things. So let's pop on over to the event details itself. And I got to resize this for those who are watching. All right. So the anniversary event. One thing to note, the featured Foundables boosted on the map and using the tonic for trace detection is Albus Dumbledore. He's a Red Flare Legend of Hogwarts trace Foundable, and he will be there. Gives a lot of good books for catching him. He's generally the pinnacle of the hardest to catch in the game traditionally, and so we'll have that. Let's look at him in the registry from my office view. Here we go. I'm going to say, oh, look, double snowdrops. Mrs. Rooster will want to know about those double snowdrops that are out there, but but we're here to bring up the registry. So I've collected that. And let's bring up that registry. We're still in the adversary event, but soon we'll be there. So if we go into Legend of Hogwarts and scroll down, here we go, on our magic phone device, we will see Albus Dumbledore in the chest chamber. There you can see I have that page at silver, so I could certainly use more things on this page. We're going to be having the boost for Albus on there. I need some of him. I need some of everybody here. So one thing, of course, for maximizing things is paying particular attention to the Legends of Hogwarts traces that are coming up before and during the event, so that you can try to prestige this page another level or two, depending on what you're looking to do. We'll be getting him, so we'll get a lot of books regardless. So it'll pay out well. I'd also probably do some Foundable or some fortresses using this runestone in advance in order to stockpile things up. I wouldn't place anything in general, but just kind of get it ready, ready to go. So that's that piece. Let's go down back. Sorry, I got some dinging coming on that's not supposed to be coming on. Had a rough day, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to go ahead and disable the dings that were previously disabled. So, because sometimes my magic is not as strong as it needs to be. There we go. All right, let's get on back to um, the page here where we can see the infographic. Again, these infographics for the podcast listeners are available on the YouTube videos, as well as in my Discord where these infographics are automatically updated. So, and you too on YouTube can check them. If you miss them here, check them on my Discord. Join that, and you'll be able to always catch the latest and greatest infographics for Harry Potter and other games. So we've got Albus Dumbledore. We talked about him. Let's look at the main piece here: the unlock storyboard and facts. Got to pay attention to the small text here. It says, with each completed task, revealing what the SOS task force has done so far. So this is our 2-year event anniversary. So they're really going to be giving various storyboard pieces and facts that are going to tell us about what's been happening and what we've been doing in the game, kind of summarizing things that have happened, as well as revealing, facts and things about Trace's returned and things like that is what I'm kind of gathering and imagining. So we'll be seeing with that. It looks like it's not going to be advancing the storyline that some people may be wanting to know about, the Traces and the main storyline that's going on. But anyway, so it'll be a little different, and I look forward to seeing what it is. But we'll kind of see. Let's see here. So we got to open. The first task is opening 4 port keys. So now that does say open. In the old school, that meant you could walk them and leave them sitting, and then open them automatically. That may be the case because they ought to know by now what they're saying. So we'll see. I may do that just to test it out, but be ready to open some others because there's no special port key, so it may very well be a way for us to get that. We'll get 2 healing potions from that. So visit a greenhouse 3 times, and we're going to get a silver key. So again, we're resuming the get out in the world, at least, or drive in the world a little bit. We're going to need to use master notes 7 times, and we'll get 6 snowdrops. Gotta love the snowdrops. So time out those potions. I would stockpile some of your potion ingredients for your basic extemulo potion, as well as your basic healing potion, as those are the fastest if you're trying to grind them out, at 2 hours or less, depending on the bonuses. So also earn 1500 challenge XP through wizarding challenges and or adversary encounters. So we'll see how many adversaries we're seeing on the map at this time, as well as being able to, of course, go into the wizarding challenges. We'll get 4 unicorn hair. Defeat 10 formidable foes in wizarding challenges. We'll get 2 strong extemulo potions. So again, we're going to be targeting those formidable foes. So you're going to need to be in fortresses where you have a chance of getting them. And we are going to have to compete a bit with our wizarding friends or help them out or take turns, kind of depending on what we're doing and how collaborative we're being. You're going to find those in the higher levels of the ruins and the lower to mid levels of tower. So something like ruins 4 through maybe tower 3, you'll have probably your best luck of finding multiple formidable foes. Again, if you don't do that normally, that's a good place to start looking. And those don't take very long, and they don't take a lot of potions, which is a nice thing compared to like dark chambers and things like that. So, and then also you need to return 18 Ministry of Magic Foundables. So that's the Ministry of Magic icon, as opposed to the Legends of Hogwarts. So that's going to give us 1 potent extemulo. So who knows just how many boosts we'll see on that page. We'll probably check a look at that. In addition, we need to return 8 Albus Dumbledore Foundables, and we'll get 1 red book. The bonuses will be a title, 3 of the Dada books, 3 red books, 500 XP, 60 gold coins, and 30 energy. So I just want to flip over and look at a few things in the registry there, because as we're looking at Ministry of Magic, so in the Ministry, just kind of skimming through, these are different things. So we might see some newts. Okay, the veil. We could. I would, in the courtroom stuff, I would expect that we'll see an increase of these somewhat. But we'll see. It's not saying that we're going to get that, so I'm wondering if that's going to be a bit of an Easter egg. because they're saying that only Albus is boosted on the map and using tonic for trace detection. So be on the lookout for that. That could be something that we're chasing a bit, because you do need 18 of them, and if they're not coming at all more frequently, that might be a thing. You may need to do some tracing and duplicating. All right, so let's get back to the infographic. The guaranteed foundable fragments if you complete your wizarding challenges in Forest Chamber 4 or above. Now, as I pointed out, getting your formidable foes is best in the ruins, upper ruins, and lower towers. So that's going to be in conflict with doing Forest Chamber 4 or above. But know that if you do those higher ones, in addition to the XP and challenge XP, you're going to be getting a guaranteed foundable fragment with all of the different foundable runestones listed below, which looks like all of them. You'll be getting increased wizarding XP as a reward. Spell energy will be coming back to you, and increased challenge XP. So that's those. So it looks like it may be worthwhile, especially if we're trying to finish out our fortresses. Again, kind of popping back to the Dumbledore office and looking at the registry. Like with Dumbledore, I might need that chess queen or the flying key, and those drop from the Fortress Foundables. So that might be a place where I'm using these at Forest 4 or above. Had some luck with that in the more recent Brilliant event. Anyway, so that may be something for you. Well, so that's most of what's going on with this event. It's some of the reactions have been that it's a bit underwhelming for an anniversary event. Nonetheless, it does seem to be kind of cut and dry, short and sweet. So I'm curious what you're thinking about that. Down in the comments, let me know. Is this just a nice little kind of easy one, or were you expecting much more from the anniversary event? Curious to hear your thoughts. We'll be doing that, and so again, I'll be bringing you information here from the Hen House on these Harry Potter events that are coming, so that you can be prepared and kind of get ready in advance, and then know what you're doing before you kind of shoot yourself in the foot with something. I know that's happened to me before, so prepping and knowing what's coming in the future stages is usually very helpful. So again, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel so you get the future notifications about my postings, as well as follow the links down below so you can join us on the Twitch streams where I'm live Pacific time weekdays, most evenings after work, as well as throughout the day on the weekends, barring only a few exceptions. And then you'll have a link to my Discord where you can get access to these infographics if you don't already have them, and notifications about my various postings, tweets, social media, videos, and streams. So please come join us. We're a bunch of gamers looking to be good natured and help one another out and have a good time. So I look forward to seeing you. And until the next video, cock-a-doodle-doo.